pick or a flathead screwdriver, just pop this button off. I want to go ahead and remove the Phillips head screw here, and there's one inside the door panel pull. Using a pry tool or a flathead screwdriver, there's a little notch right here in the door panel. Pop this in here. You want to pry it out. Then get your hand in there and give it a tug. I'm going to release all of these plastic pins holding the door panel on. Press the door button or the door lock down. I'll go ahead and lift up on the panel. Now with the door panel pulled away, you want to go ahead and press in on the little lock tabs here and release that connector. Same on the bottom. And you want to push in on this little lock tab and release this door rod. Swing that away and pull the rod out. Remove all 3 screws from the speaker. Pull the speaker out. Pinch the tab and remove the harness. Now I want to go ahead and remove the water shield. I want to be careful not to tear this. We're going to go ahead and gently run a blade across this here. Alright, so now we can go ahead and, once this is all released, go ahead and pull your wires through. Pull the rod through and set this aside. Alright, using a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, go ahead and pry this clip out right here. You can use a pair of needle nose pliers if you'd like. Set that aside. Repeat for the other side here. Next, what we want to do is push the glass outward. We want to pull these pins and separate this from the regulator. This is the point we're going to lift the glass up and tape it into place. We're going to remove these 2 bolts here, this bolt here, and these 3 bolts right here. So it's going to be a total of 6 bolts we're going to remove. There's a plastic pin holding this piece right here. We want to go ahead and just pop that out. You can use pliers, you can use a door panel pop, a little trim tool, just get that out of there. Now we want to go ahead and maneuver the regulator out through the slot along with the window motor. So now there's a little red tab down on the power window motor harness. You can reach down and push that from the back side, release that, and then we're going to pinch the connector. Pinch the little tab on the back and pull the connector off. I'm going to go ahead and feed the regulator up and in. So with the regulator pointing up vertically, you can go ahead and lift this up and get that upper bolt lined up, and then bring the lower portion over and drop this down. Make sure that these bolts are loose, so you can drop this down in a position. Next, you want to go ahead and bring that window motor over and get these lined up. Get these bolts started. These particular bolts on this vehicle were color coded. These 3 motor bolts are pink, and the other 3, which we're not reusing, but they were marked blue from the factory. Tighten down all 6 bolts. Using a flathead screwdriver, I want to go ahead and remove the metal retaining clips like we had done on the original one. They pop out the same way. Do that for both front and back side. This motor actually has a pigtail on it, so we're going to go ahead and connect that to the factory connector. Press that in, and then press your lock tab. Next, we want to go ahead and remove the tape that's supporting your glass. Make sure you're holding the glass. And you can slowly lower that down inside the door. We have the 2 ball studs right there. We're going to lower down, line up into the regulator. All right, I want to go ahead and take this clip and slide it right over that little T piece of plastic right there. You may have to reach around to the back of the regulator and hold the glass into this, or press it together. And this should snap in, like so. I'm going to go ahead and remove this piece of this plastic tab here, because this is what was used to hold the piece of the other regulator onto the door panel. It's no longer needed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and feed the rod through the panel here. And we want to go ahead and feed the harnesses through as well. I'm going to go ahead and start lining this back up. And just follow all the way around the perimeter, sticking this water shield back into place. Reconnect the speaker, line that up, and get all 3 screws started. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reconnect the door handle here. So feed the rod up, and then snap the clip onto the rod. like so. Now I want to go ahead and reconnect our harnesses. Bring the door panel up over your lock button. Get that lined up. And just go around the perimeter, popping all of your lock buttons into place. Reinstall your 2 screws, one on the door handle pull and one on the door handle. Install the little screw cap, line it up, snap it into place.